everybody, welcome to another week of Pilates plus Physio. I think we are week 9 by now, hair getting longer. Hopefully you're still managing to carry on with some of the exercises. So we're starting off, you need your mat and your block. Starting off up in standing, just start off just gently rolling the shoulders backwards. So shrugging them right up to your ears, all the way around, back and down. Big circles. Just gently feel your feet on the floor. Got some weight going through the heels, some weight going through the front of the feet. Got the base of the big toe on the ground. And now just change to shrug the shoulders right up to the ears and then really let them drop. And again, shrug right up and let them drop. And again, just shrugging right the way up and let them release. Turn your head to the left as far as you can, look over the left shoulder and come back. Turn to the right as far as you can and back. And turn to the left and back and going to the right and back. A little bit of balancing, so if your balance isn't great, stand near something to put a finger on. So maybe one foot right in front of the other. If your balance isn't really good, you could slightly offset the feet. So get the weight fairly equal between the 2 feet. You can just stick with that, or those feeling steady, maybe again, turn your head to the left and come back and turn to the right and back. And again, going left and back and right and back. Float the arms up just to about chest height. One arm out to the side. And bring it back in again. And the other one out the other side. And back in. And going with the first arm, just nice and smooth. And coming back. And the other one, out to the side. And back in again. That's great. Okay, bring the arms down, swap your feet over. So 1 foot forward, 1 back. Feel the ground underneath your feet. So whether it's the carpet, the floor, your mat, just really feel what your feet are standing on. Those feeling steady, turn your head one way and come back and turn the other way and back. And going to the left or the first way you went and come back. And to the right and back. Floating the arms up, one arm out to the side, all the way back, other one out the other side, and back. First arm out sideways, and back, and the other one out, and back. Lovely. Okay. Keep the arms there, bring your feet to just about sort of hip width apart. Just carry on with that movement, out to the side. This time let your whole body turn as you twist around as if you were going to grab something behind you and come back to the front. And going the other way. And back. So just feel what's going on through your feet a little bit. So as you twist to the right, you're getting pressure on the outside of the right foot, inside of the left. And as you twist left, pressure on the outside of the left foot, inside of the right. Just nice and smooth. Think of grabbing a nice cold glass of something behind you and come back to the front and going the other way. And come back. Good, good. Tuck your elbows in by your side, fingers pointing to the roof. And just reach up towards the ceiling with one hand. So you're stretching right up. So the weight is shifting over onto that leg. Tuck the elbow back in. So think about sort of pressing your foot into the ground as you reach up with that hand. So you're getting a nice lengthening right down through the side. Elbow coming back in, going on the first side again. Think of reaching for the sky, that foot pressing down into the earth and coming down and going on the other side. And down. And again, reaching right up and coming down. Keep breathing as you do it and going on the other side. Lovely. Okay, that's great. And then come down so that you're lying on your back a moment. Remember, head on a little pillow or rolled up towel, thin book if you're a little bit stiff through your upper back or neck. So, lying on your back, knees bent up, just in the relaxation position. Chin slightly tucked in, you're looking at the ceiling in front of you. Just think of letting your body melt down into the mat. It's a hot day, you're an ice cream on the pavement, just sort of melting and sinking down into the floor a little. Both arms up towards the ceiling, feel the back of the shoulders on the mat. Just alternate arms, reaching up and releasing. So you're moving right from the shoulder blades, sort of almost on the back of your body, around the ribs there. Just pressing up with one hand and releasing. You're thinking of going up towards the ceiling. A little bit of a hollow through your lower back. Ribs down and soft. Okay, keep the arms up. Take one arm back over the top of your head towards the floor. And back up. And on the other side. So alternate arms. And then add the leg on the same side. So as you take the right arm back, the right leg slides down the mat, left arm comes down beside you. Left arm and left leg, right arm down beside you. So if you had that bowl balancing on your lower tummy, that's staying completely level. The pelvis isn't rocking from side to side. Or you might just want to feel the back of your pelvis on the mat. Think of keeping the pressure the same under both sides of it. Next time, both arms back, one leg down the mat, toes up towards you, you're pressing out through the bottom of your foot. Both arms back. Press out through the bottom of your foot. A little bit of a hollow, just staying the same in your lower back the whole time. Next time, one arm back, one arm out to the side, one leg down the mat. So like the policeman at the stop sign. One arm going back, one arm sideways, one leg down the mat. One arm back, one arm sideways, one leg down. Toes up towards you. You're pushing that leg out away from you. It's going one more on each side. Normal breathing. It's good, great. Pop the arms down, feet fairly close into your bottom. Press into the feet, we're going into a spine curl. Peel your back up away from the floor, one bone at a time. Little breath at the top, roll back down again, one bone at a time as you come back down. So nice and smooth. Feet pressing into the ground. Tuck your bottom underneath. Peel your back up. Just coming up so you've got a straight line, knees to hips to ribs. So you're not pushing your chest up towards the ceiling, which is more of a yoga move. You're just coming up so you're straightening the hips. So the focus is on just getting your hips straight at the top there. Buttocks should be nice and firm. If you give them a prod, they should be nice and firm. Roll back down again. Pressing into the feet. Peel your back up away from the floor. A little breath at the top. Roll down again. That's good. Okay, all the way down, gather up the legs, ankles crossed, knees apart a little bit. Just gently, gently rocking your knees in towards your chest. So just release through your back a little bit. So just see if you can get a nice gentle rhythm going there. That's good. Okay, uncross your legs. Keep hold of one knee. You've got your back just flattened into the mat. We're doing a single leg stretch. So back slightly in imprint, press out through one leg. You can either do toes up towards you or point the toes. Draw that leg in, swap your hands over, press out through the other leg. So that's sort of level one. If your back's really sore, then don't do anything with both feet off the floor. You can make that a bit harder. Tuck the chin in, curl your head and shoulders up, press out through one leg. Draw it in, swap the hands over, push out through the other leg. You can make it harder again. As you bring one leg in, you're pushing out with the other. So chin staying tucked in, back of the neck nice and long, both hands on one knee. Legs going towards the ceiling is slightly easier. Legs coming a little bit lower is a bit tougher. Shoulders staying down away from your ears. That's good. Draw the legs in again, rest your head down. See if you can cross the ankles over the other way. A little bit of rocking the knees again. Release the neck, just gently turn your head from one side to the other. That's good. Okay. Pop both feet down. And turn over onto your side. Pop your head onto the brick. So rolling over onto your side, hips and knees bent, arms out in front. So both arms in front of you. We're just going to do an arm opening. So top hand right the way up and over. So you need plenty of room for this one. Right over if you can. And come back. So the knees stay stuck together, the underneath knees staying stuck on the mat or on the floor. Good. Breathe in as you open. Lovely big sweep. Think of drawing that big rainbow up on the ceiling and all the way down the other side. And then you're coming back. See if you can make the next sort of colour a little bit higher than the one you went out on. Breathing in, top arm up and over, knees staying together. And coming back. And just going one more. That's good. Okay, and then turn over onto the other side. So again, lying on your side, head resting on the brick, back pretty well straight still, hips and knees bent up, arms in front of you, arm opening. So top arm up and over, follow your hand with your head, turn your chest towards the ceiling. Lovely one for just getting that upper back moving. So it's really the body carrying the arm over, rather than the arm just moving on its own. Knees staying together, underneath legs staying stuck on the ground. Nice big breath. So you breathe in as you open and breathe out as you come back. Couple more. That's good. Lovely. Okay, finish the one you're doing and then turn over so you're lying on your tummy. Hands together underneath your forehead, just flatten right down on the mat. So chin tucked in, you're looking down at the floor, shoulders nice and soft. Think of sort of sinking right into the mat. We're just doing a swimming leg, so use your buttock float one leg off the ground. Up and hold it there. And down. Alternate legs. So you're not lifting too high. Leg just coming off the floor. Hold there. And down. Think of a book sitting on your bottom, or a tray with a nice large coffee on it. That's staying level. So just the hip moving, not the hip and then taking the pelvis with it. Shoulders staying soft. Watch the shoulders aren't starting to join in. So keep the shoulders relaxed, down away from your ears. Okay, and now just clench your bottom hard, little kicks up and down with the legs, like your swimming crawl. So little kicks. Fantastic. Rest your legs down, gently rock your bottom from side to side. And then legs apart, sort of about sort of mat width apart or so. Hands underneath your shoulders. Just gently press up on your hands. So peel your chest up away from the floor. Like a little yoga cobra. And come down. And again, pressing into your hands. Peel up away from the floor. And down. And again, pressing in. So nice one, just gets your back gently arching backwards. And then next time, come up onto hands and knees. So knees apart, sort of, again, mat width apart also, big toes together. Bottom just going straight back to your heels. Arms right out in front. And then coming back up onto hands and knees. And again, bottom all the way back. If your knees don't like it, you could just curl on your side, hug your knees up to your chest. And come back up. And just going one more, right back. That's good. And then come on to hands and knees. So hands underneath your shoulders, knees under the hips. Head in line with the rest of your back. Think of a big gap between your ear and your shoulder. Chin tucking in. Let's just do floating one arm up in front. Hold there. And come down. And going on the other side. So it not too high. You're not really thinking of how high can I possibly get this arm. It's just coming off the floor. Nice one for the wrists and the other arm. So getting a little bit of weight going straight down through that arm. Okay, switch to a leg. So just gently sliding one leg back, float it up. Again, pelvis staying pretty well level, so you could balance a book or your brick on your bottom. Make sure that's staying level. Chin staying tucked in, back of the neck long. Think of reaching behind you rather than up. So it's back with the leg. That's great. Okay, back to hands and knees. Maybe just wriggle your bottom from side to side a little bit. And then bottom straight back again. creep your fingers a little bit further out. A bit of stretch through the shoulders and upper back. Lovely. Uncurl back up, turn back onto your back. Maybe grab your yoga brick. So, knees bent, feet down flat. Press into your feet, peel your back up away from the floor, block underneath your bottom. So it's under your bottom, not your back. Legs down one at a time. Slide one leg right down. Slide the other leg right down. Link your fingers together and then change them so that you've got the other thumb on the top if you can. Fingers linked, palms to the roof, arms back over the top. So that often feels a bit weird with the hands. So if you normally have your right thumb on top, just switch it so you've got your left thumb on top. Arms back over. Gentle breathing down into the tummy again. Let the feet just flop. So you're going gentle backwards arching through your back, taking the pressure right off the discs. Nice one to do if your back's sort of achy, if you've been digging or gardening all day or sitting all day. Nice one for just gently stretching things out a little bit. That's good, great. Okay, bring the arms all the way down. Slide one leg up, slide the other one up. Gently press into your feet. Ease your bottom off the brick, brick out, bottom down. Gather up the legs, ankles crossed, hold the knees. Gentle, gentle rocking again. So just rocking your knees to your chest. Nice and rhythmic. To do about, if you're doing it at home or you're not doing it with the video, you could just do about a minute lying on the brick, followed by about 30 seconds rocking, followed by about 10 reverse curls. And ideally you want to do that little routine 3 times through. So after you've done the reverse curls, you go back onto the brick for another minute, another half a minute of rocking, just to really get that changes in pressure through the disc. So when you've done about half a minute or 30 rocks, hands underneath your head if you can. Keep the elbows back and wide. Either doing a reverse curl, curling your knees to your chest and down slowly. So this time you're thinking of peeling tailbone off the floor, lower back and down. So keep your head down. If you don't like that one, you could uncross your legs, press your lower back into the mat, touch one heel down. As that one comes up, the other one goes down. So you're passing the legs in mid-air, one up, one down. Nice and smooth, or you're curling. That's good. And then hang on to the knees again. This time maybe just take them in a little circle. Going around one way and then going around the other way. Great. Okay, either turn onto your side and come up into sitting, or hold behind the thigh, tuck in the chin and gently roll up. You want to sit with your legs out to the side. So if you're a bit stiff through your back or your hips, you're probably better sitting up on the brick. Try and sit nice and tall. If you find this really impossible to sit like this, you could just sit with your legs crossed in front of you. So arms out to the side, fingertips on the mat. Maybe take your left thumb, reach it up towards the ceiling, and then over the top. So leaning on the other hand, right up and over. And coming back. Other side, thumb up, going up towards the ceiling, up and over. And come down again. Keep breathing. Thumb up, leaning on the one hand, up and over. So you're getting a nice sort of separation from your pelvis to your ribs. And going on the other side. That's good. Okay, swap the legs to the other side when you get back down again. So we probably all sat with our legs out the favourite side, so now I've got to try and get them going the other way. Again, if you're struggling, sit up on a brick or a pile of books. See if you can get fairly straight, fingertips on the mat out to the side. Balloon through the back of the head, just taking you up towards the ceiling. Float the arm up, thumb going up. Reach up and over. Lovely stretch. And come down. And on the other side. Up and over. And come down. And going again. And just one more. That's good. Okay, great. Come up into standing slowly. Legs about hip width apart, stand nice and tall, shoulders soft. Slide one hand down the side of your leg. So another sideways bending stretch. Other hand down the other side. So hips staying in the middle. One hand going down. See if they're going about the same amount both sides, or whether one side goes a little bit further than the other. Are you stiffer, tighter on one side than the other? If so, you might want to spend a little bit longer reaching over to that further stiff side. That's great. Okay, come back in with the feet. Feel the feet on the ground, chin tucking in, standing nice and tall, head floating above the shoulders. Slide the shoulders up and let them just drop. And again, sliding up and let them drop. Thank you very much for joining me again. Enjoy the rest of your day. See you next week. Bye.